Hi, my name is Karen and I'm with Bella Designs, and my shop is located on Etsy at www.etsy.com/shop/KarenAct, Karenact. And today I am going to show you all how to make a fold-over elastic headband. First off, you start with 5/8 inch fold-over elastic, and you look for the side that you want to be on the outside, to actually be the finished side of the product. There's a shiny side on my fold-over elastic, and then there's a matted side. I don't know if you can tell with this lining, but anyway, what I'm going to do, since I want the shiny side on the outside, I'm going to fold it in half like this, such, with the matted side on the inside. Then I am going to, I just like it all to be exactly on the same edge, so with the pieces together, I'm going to go ahead and just trim, not even a 1/16 of an eighth, and it's just this little excess edge there that was kind of frayed. And I heat seal my fold over headbands because I don't want them running or pulling, and they can still pull, but the running as far as when the seams go. So I'm going to go ahead and take my lighter, and you don't want to actually touch the flame to the edge of the headband. You just want the heat to seal it. That's why it's called heat sealing. So you just hold it up like such, and you barely touch it like this. And then I always go on that edge that I just sealed, and I just kind of pinch it a little bit, and then I give it another little test of the heat seal here. And the reason why I did that is that I find it helps me, and then I pinch it again. Be careful here because you could burn yourself if it's really hot. I pinch it again because it gives me a nice edge that is, there's the seam. It actually sort of holds it together, not permanently, but it helps me when I'm sewing. So then you take your coordinating thread, and I don't start right on the edge because I don't want the end of my thread where it's knotted to hang off the edge. That would kind of look tacky, so I just start a little bit in, right on the edge. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Go ahead and start a little bit in, about here. You kind of see. That's really hard to see here. But anyway, and just go ahead and you stitch this and do a basting stitch. Just go ahead and run a basting stitch down the length of the headband, and it shouldn't take you but a minute just to do that. And don't worry about the end not being stitched all the way, because you're going to go ahead and run the basting stitch back down the other way again, and then you'll come all the way to the edge, because you want to make sure it's nice and tight and secure. You wouldn't want your headband out there on your customer's head or your child's head to come apart in the middle of the day. That would be terrible. So go ahead and just run that stitch. Some people do like to use hot glue, but I am in Texas and I learned the hard way that hot glue is not the best bet, because if it gets hot enough outside, your hot glue can come undone, and if you leave your product in the car when you're traveling to a show, or if you just have it sitting in the car because you're going to someone's house, it can again come apart, and that is terrible. You don't want that to happen. So quality is important, and therefore I just run a good stitch back and forth, and you sew that until, and I'm really anal, I like to use small little stitches, so it does take me a little bit longer. The smaller the stitch, the stronger it is, in my opinion. I'm not sure that that's a fact, but that's what I found anyhow. And so just go ahead and I'm almost done. I'll show you a second. Now on this, the best way, and I should have said this at the beginning, the best way to know what length a folded elastic piece you want is to measure the child or the person's head, who the headband's for, and then measure it as if that, where the headband will actually go. And then make sure you're not really stretching the elastic, but that it's not loose and lagging. And then you just subtract about 1.5 inches from that, and that will give you a good custom measurement. Generally, I do about 13 or 13.5 inches on a newborn, 14 on a toddler, like up to 2, and then from like 2 to 4, I do like a 15.5, and then I just jump to 17 for teenagers, and an adult size if you need 17 3/4. And that's just the measurement that I use, but you will find that other people use different measurements out there, and you can Google it and kind of see what works for everyone. But there's no set rule. So anyway, once you've stitched that, you're going to end up with a nice seam. Don't be afraid to give it a tug and make sure that it's nice and tight. It's not going to go anywhere. You just stitch under your stitch here, under the stitch and into the fold over elastic just a little bit, and tie off a knot in your loop. I like to pull it nice and tight. I'll do a second one, and then I just push it through because I'm like that, and I'll just tie this up, and that should be it. It's not going to go anywhere, I promise you, if you do the way I do, and you probably don't even need to sew it so securely, but that's my greatest fear. So then you just trim your thread, and there you have it, your folded elastic headband. And it's not going to go anywhere, and they're nice and soft and stretchy. I have them in different colors. These are just cut, they're not actually sewn yet. But they are adorable to wear alone, to wear with a flower clip embellished on it. There's a gray. There's a whole bunch of different colors. And they're very popular right now. So go ahead and sew away and enjoy your folded elastic headbands. Thanks for watching. Bye.